Hi guys, as you guys could tell, well, I just wanted to say I'm starting to record myself more. This is a channel of Daniel and I, but well, my husband and I, but he is currently really busy, and as you guys can tell by the title, I finally quit my job, so I have more spare time, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that I finally quit my 6-year job. Well, almost 6 years. I started when I was going to be 18, and then I recently quit about a month ago. Well, June 12th. So yeah, I finally quit, and I'm just gonna dedicate myself to my flowers and see what I could make for myself, you know. I just wanted to make a video and say, like, if you want to start your business, if you want to start doing something, whatever it is, go for it, you know. Don't get discouraged by, oh, what if this doesn't work, what if this doesn't work, what if this person says this, you know. You go ahead and do whatever you want, you know. I feel like when us young people, like, sometimes, I don't know, we get too comfortable where we're at, you know, or I don't know, I feel like it's a lot of people, not just young people. Like, I see it a lot where we get too comfortable and we don't allow ourselves to show what we really have, like, inside of us, you know. I was so scared to quit because it was my first job, and I don't know, I was scared. I was afraid of if I couldn't make it later on or what, but I knew I wanted to do it at some point, you know. I didn't want to spend my whole life there, you know, especially because if you're a fast food worker, even I feel like retail, there's always so many rude customers, there's so many things said about you, you know, or whatever, and it's just not fair. Like, there's days where you literally want to just clock out and just go and cry in your car, you know. Like, that happened to me lately, and it had been happening to me a lot, where I just felt like I was in a bad mood, and especially because I would have to wake up at 3 something in the morning and go to work at 4 and get out of work at 1, come home, do my flower arrangements, and then, as I said, my husband works out of town, so then I would, you know, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna go rest, and I'd be like, oh, hey, what are we doing and stuff. So then I would go to bed late, and then the next morning repeat. So it was just getting too much on my plate, you know. And I felt, I don't know, I feel like how I was saying, we get too comfortable and we don't push ourselves to see, oh, we could do this, we could do that. No, because you're like, no, I'm already like here, and you know what I mean. So I felt like I needed to quit my job in order for me to see what I could do, but I was just afraid to do that. And I'm a firm believer, you know, of God, and I would pray about it and everything, and be like, you know, I would just pray and see what, if he could, like, tell me, like, give me a sign or something. And I had been really praying about it, and literally that a week, it was like that week I quit, well, a week before, I had I was like, oh, I started getting interested in some things that I wanted to do for myself, but I was just afraid. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna look into it. But I didn't look into it, you know. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do this. And I told Daniel I'm gonna start going to school. And literally that week that I quit, one of my old teachers called me and said, hey, Daisy, do you want to come work with me and do this? And I was like, whoa, like, yeah, obviously I have to go to school still, and I haven't done it, but it just felt like it was God's way to tell me, go ahead and do whatever you want to do, and I will give you something, you know, in life. So I did that. And it just goes to say, like, I feel like a lot of us, we put ourselves stop to our social life, or we put a stop to doing things because we're like, no, my work does this, my work doesn't allow me to, my work this. But my experience from this is literally the week that I put my 2 weeks in. I think it was a Friday. I put my 2 weeks in, and literally my store manager came to me. I went to break and everything, and when I was on break, he came to me, he's like, you know what, Daisy, I don't need you, go ahead and leave. And honestly, I was shook, like, what the heck? Like, I've been here for almost 6 years, and you're not gonna even give me my 2 weeks. But I was like, whatever, like, this is not gonna put me down. Like, if that was his choice to do, that was his choice. So I was like, okay. So I left, and it showed me that no matter what, like at the end of the day, you're always working for someone else, you know? So that's why I pushed myself more, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna make something for myself, and I'm gonna continue doing this because it's something in mine, whether I get $10 a day, whether if I make 100 or etc., you know, like it's mine, and it's something for myself where at the end of the day, no one's gonna be like, you know what, I don't need you, go ahead and leave. So yeah, I started doing that, and yeah, and I'm trying to see what I could make and do for myself. I didn't think it was gonna get this far. I literally one day was on Facebook, and I would see, or Twitter, and I would see a lot of people sharing pictures, flower arrangement, like, oh my god, these are pretty. And I knew no place, like we didn't have a place like that here. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna start doing it. And thank you to everyone who supported me since the beginning. And yeah, I eventually started getting better and better, or getting more ideas and starting to put them together, and now we're dazzling bouquets. But yeah, I want to say a huge thank you, and I'm really appreciative to everyone that has supported me in this journey. But I want to encourage you, if you want to do something, go ahead and do it. Don't wait around. Like, put yourself a yearly goal and be like, oh, this year I'm going to do this. And obviously you're not going to get there the next day, but every month put yourself a small goal to like get to the big goal, you know? So it's not like something like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting anything out of this. Like, no, because if you accomplish goal by goal every month, like it helps you and it motivates you, because you're like, oh my goodness, I did accomplish this. Like, so it makes it easier and it makes it funner, you know? So you're pushing yourself and you're seeing what you can make out of it and whatnot. But yeah, so with that being said, go ahead, get up and go get your bag. But no, I just you know, I just wanted to say that you go ahead and do whatever you want, and don't get disencouraged by what other people are saying, because there's this really good quote, and I saved it because I wanted to show it to you guys. It says, you know why strangers support you more than people you know? Because people that you know have a tough time accepting that you come from the same place, but they are still in the same place. And that speaks so many levels. Like, it just speaks so many, oh, it just gets to me, because it is true. Some people, even, you'll be surprised, even the closest people around you may not show like they're supportive or their right energies. And it's shocking, because it is, we all start from the same place, but it's up to you what you do, you know? So don't get disencouraged if your friend is like, oh no this, or even a family member, because I know sometimes family members could be really discouraging. Don't, like, go ahead, trust me, there is people out there that will support you, literally. And it showed me people that I had literally met one day, like, will have helped me out so much. Don't get disencouraged because of people around you, what are they saying, you know? You go ahead and start whatever you want to start, and just do it. Don't be afraid. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that and how I quit my McDonald's job. And yeah, so I hope you guys take some advice. I'm no advice expert, you know, giving advice, whatever, but I just wanted to show you guys my story, and we'll share with you guys my story, you know? So I hope you guys get a little bit of encouragement and go ahead and do whatever you want. But yeah, guys, so I don't know if I'm gonna be keeping this YouTube name, the one that we have right now, or if I'm gonna switch it. But I just hope you guys join me to my journey, with my journey. And since I have more free time, I am gonna start recording more, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Thank you. Peace out to the Middle East.